Gaming. Winning every game isn't important to me, but engaging with my community is the most important part of my task. We stream all type of games and platform PLS, do follow if you like.
Jody on the run. Rook on the
Yeah, so many shows last year, man, mashed bare work, now they can't afford me. Young and rich, but their engine's big, so they won't insure me. The lady out there told me it's way too much, go for something smaller. I said, nah, it's a myth, I'm trying to make the estate know when I cut that corner. Get love on the streets, cause they doing me when I duppy a beat. Flick on the rhythm and put it to sleep, and I stay in my zone when I'm cooking the heat. Struggle for you, but it's not into me. Used to run for the bus, now I run to the peak. Coming from nothing, it's lovely to see, so when man on the envy, it's cutting me deep. Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage, I got his monthly wage in my jeans. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just build paper planes and make peas. Talking, can't step in the when I just spent your advance on my wardrobe. Getting grown on your phone trying to talk loads, but if it's road best. Riding my wave, get lost in my thoughts though. Kinda mad back then I just saw notes, now my accountant sending my sort code. Broke up fresh off the lot, no test drive, dodging the X5, making the peps fly. True say you gotta get bread, so I told him take time and get your head right. He said, bro, I'm just trying to get by, still on the ends, you're living your best life. Only right that I give him a check, can't see bro, stressed or end up a UFO came from Mars or the spaceship. All these in a whip, man. Never in my life, but I'll no doubt if it pops off. And set man do then the show gets locked off. Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage, I got his monthly wage in my jeans. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just build paper planes and make peas.
Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these.
Yo, what's up? It's 24K Golden, and you're watching 2K TV. Make sure to check out my new song, Product, with Lil Tecca.
Guess who got the final laugh? Subsides, time will pass. Betrayal, all for the payroll. Say your piece and find a cab. Timing revealed you as a pariah, like you're living on an island. Everybody can't be wrong. Each time by yourself broke that bond. The seat shines when you put that black light on. They hate me, but still rap my songs. And still speak my name. 2 pennies for my thoughts, I'ma speak my change. And for your liars running crazy with your souls on fire, the truth.
The land Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
So the New York starting five. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, the post pair, Durant along with Griffin. The talented guard pair of Irving and Harden in the backcourt. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And so off the tip, it's New York. Pass to Barrett, over Harris. Barrett, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight. Boy, the game of basketball has exploded in Europe, and in one country in particular, France. Evan Fournier has been a fixture on the French national team, and he has got some incredible teammates.
And that one falls for Fournier. For Fournier, he's joined in the international competitions by NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Boy, what a great 1-2 punch for the French, including those two. 9 players from France saw time in the NBA in the 2021 season. Gives you some sense of how the talent pool continues to expand. Incredible.
Now here's Harden. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. And he gets it to go.
An inside Harden is such a difficult cover. Get too close, and you know he'll cleverly draw a foul.
For 3, Fournier. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Irving. High post try. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I think we all understand how dangerous Kyrie Irving is in the mid-range game. Delivers one there.
Walker against Irving. Walker the pass to Robinson. Kicks to Barrett. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Outside Irving. Passes to Durant. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
To the inside. Griffin with the steal. Dishes it to Irving. Inside. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Barrett. His three-pointer's off the mark. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Suns.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
That sweet lefty stroke of Harden, so sound in this
NBA
mechanic.
season is back.
A tremendous jump
Excited.
New York moving it around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fournier's got 8 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Outside Durant from deep. That shot misses. So New York will take it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, fought hard really all game long. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe a little couple-minute surge there at the end would do it. But the inability to kind of really lock in down the stretch ultimately prevented them from coming away with the win.
And that one, good.
Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Millsap comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Harris. That's Mills in for Irving. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Alec Burks checked in for Barrett. And quickly in for Fournier. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Toppin, good.
Excellent concentration by Obi Toppin. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. This guy's physical, and he's willing to absorb that contact.
Pass to Mills. Takes the three. Nailed from three-point land.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
To the paint. Here's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Well, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Walker. Mills dishes to Millsap. Harden outside. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got his third basket of the night right there.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Noel. And he banks in the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Nets trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Mills looking it over. Harden way outside. Tips it up, and it's Aldridge on the follow.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Walker in the post. Millsap covering. And there's Toppin on the assist by Walker. Toppin's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Harden. Millsap has the open look from outside off the mark. New York leading by 6. Here's Toppin. He's got 6. Walker the pass to Toppin. And Walker kicks to Toppin. Pass to Burks. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. Well, man, a big-time effort for Evan Fournier, providing a lot of energy for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, plenty of firepower, but Kyrie Irving committed to digging in at the defensive end as well.
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs and our consistent effort from our wings as well, helping me out. I may not make the right play every time on defensive end, but, we're doing a great job of covering for one another. And, I cover for my teammates as well as they cover for me. So, that's just a tribute to our team's success on the defensive end.
Now it's been a real focus, hasn't it, Greg, for them to tighten things up defensively.
And it's a collective effort. So even the scorers have to be engaged and exert themselves in order to get stopped.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, another thing they've been having success with has been the three-point shot.
Paul Millsap out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Bruce Brown. Then it's Harden, and it's Mills in at the 1. So that's the Nets' 5. Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Millsap finds Mills. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
From deep, Walker. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Nets. 6-point game. 3-pointer. That one's not going to go. And New York the other way now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. The kick out to Walker. Back to Lopez. Over Millsap. Lopez, no luck. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The pass to Millsap for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Hart has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Kevin Durant comes in for Paul Millsap. Harris is checked in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. Then for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Noel. R.J. Barrett comes in for Burks. And Fournier subbed in for Kemba Walker. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Brook Lopez. Harris, good. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Sinks the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Fournier for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
He had a nice open look right there. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Julius Randle's checked in for Brook Lopez. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And the basket by Harris. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room. And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Harden finds Durant. Fournier against Harden.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
1:56 left in the first half. Griffin's shot is good.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Quickly against Irving. Handle left side. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 7. Harden the pass to Griffin.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Brooklyn. And New York with a change here, too. Walker's checked in. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Randle. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it. because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Griffin with the steal. There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Barrett. Irving against Walker. Pass to Durant. From 10 feet out, it's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Fournier against Harris. Robinson kicks to Walker. No good from outside. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, we know the coach is happy. Steady start to the night for them. They're not wasting possession. They built a nice lead. They continue to limit their turnovers. They're going to be tough to beat, Ernie.
And Kenny, your take on New York.
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the court for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. Irving misses. Knicks trail by 9. For 3, Fournier. And it's Irving with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Durant, no good. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Shots good by Walker.
Well, the catch and shoot is Kemba's game, right? He can play in pick and roll, or he can play off a teammate.
Irving passes to Durant. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Griffin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Kyrie Irving understands how to find an open teammate, puts it exactly where it needs to be.
One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offhand in the lane to hit floaters, and even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative, so inventive. The ability to make last-second adjustments, and I mean that whether he's in the air off his feet or with his handle, his ability to keep defenders guessing is truly incredible.
Here's Robinson, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Robinson down low. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's Durant on the wing. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Changes for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. That's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group in for the Knicks. Noel's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for R.J. Barrett. Burks, he's checked in for Fournier. And George Hills subbed in for Kemba Walker. Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. On its way from Burks for two. That one wide left.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Noel kicks to Toppin. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And stolen by Aldridge. Harden with it. Now guarded by Noel. Pass to Brown. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That's his first foul. Paul Millsap's checked in for Durant.
Coming out on the floor for your Knicks, Paul Millsap.
Off the inbound pass. Millsap misses. Knicks trail by 16. To the left wing. Randle left side. Shoots over Brown. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Hill. Passes it to Noel. In the corner, it's Toppin. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces.
And here TV, pray you feel better once again. Finna kick back, sit and enjoy the stream.
They need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now, here is Harden.
Third quarter.
A second chance effort. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Harden's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Harden. Following the miss by Julius Randle, and the shot goes in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
So here's Burks. James Harden picking up that last basket. The pass to Toppin. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. The dish now to Aldridge. On the wing, Brown. Averages about 5 points a game. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Knicks trail by 20. And Hill has it in the corner. Randle surveying the D. Noel trying to break loose. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randall, but he powers through it anyway.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And Millsap slams it in.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Noel. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 8.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Here's Mills. Outside for Millsap. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 8 here in this one already. For 3, Hill. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them.
Get well soon, TB.
In a position to score. That's pretty.
Grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying. Never landing. You need help, grab my hand
LOL.
and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly. Fly.
Ballers are ballers.
Fly. Fly. Maybe I'm underrated. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm legendary. If only it running my block. #1 draft pick. They watching me shooting my shots. You witnessing thug passion. You think I just ran in the pot? I do this for me, I do this for you and every other kid on the block. The ones who got dreams, till everyone is filled, they never stop. I want you to win, we never gonna lose, we never gonna fold. We only get stronger, them levees gon' hold. Even in the rain, carrying lows, positivity till it turn into blows. I am one with my destiny. I give you my all, the best of me. And I can't die, so tell my ops, let's play the best of 3. And I'm on my chef career. Smell it from the mezzanine. Cooking comp is my specialty. Know I got the recipe. Immortal, live forever. Never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying. Never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying. Never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just
I put my all in it,
fly.
I'm authentic, I'm raw with it. I'm a on, call a mortician, coming back like Jordan. I'm 4/5 in this ambition, cooking in the kitchen, in the pot missing, in the shop mission. No, I'm hissing, I do not listen from the block tripping. I stop wishing, pulling off the lot with the top missing like Motor City. It's all pistons. I blow a check, I ball vicious. That was on my neck, I couldn't fall victim. I was all with it. Don't need a breather. Put that card in, it wasn't a visa. Hardest code and I'm bringing the heater. Iron the stripes on my brand new Adidas. Still in a meeting with Kellen and Nike, cause we the best talking every season. Give me a reason. I'm playing defense, stealing from heathens. Long as I'm breathing, I'ma keep dreaming. I'm a savage running 21. I'ma pull and pop it like 100. RP to 24, so I work 24 hours. The work is never done, immortal.
Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying. Never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying. Never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly.
Hey, I am so happy right now. NBA 2K16? I have 1.01k subs on YouTube now. Congrats CP. Thanks. You welcome. It's the show. Tatus Jr. on the cover would say it's showtime.
Fernando Tatis Jr. drives one to the moon. Tatis like Superman. You are a cartoon character. In the air to right field, towards the corner. It's back. It's gone. Welcome to San Diego. The boys are having fun tonight. Strike three. Dodgers have won it all. Right to left field and a bat flip amidst the flashing lights. Hello, America. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show.
Turning up, why you all in my face? I don't give a you ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again, rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the stove again and let y'all see the whip, get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been.
Light rain in the forecast today, but they've decided to leave the roof open here, so we'll see how it plays out today. Getaway day here in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on. But I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Into the windup,
Hey,
here comes
TV,
the 0-1.
still sick?
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
TV's still sick.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
It's a chill stream tonight.
That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first. Into the windup and the pitch. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Into the windup,
Get well
ready
soon,
with
T.
the payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Grichuk gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Yanks held in check. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Now to the plate, here is Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come into this one. Off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked him manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
So here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one
Go
gone.
Jays, go.
Guerrero takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And that brings in George Springer. From the stretch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Biggio, the runner at first with 2 gone.
At Vanilla Gorilla 416, TB is 6, so this is a chill stream.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Toronto, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch on the way.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Springer looking up. Gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. windup and the pitch.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Batting 6, the first baseman.
Next to hit is Luke Voigt. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Base hit into right center. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle hard at the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll, and this is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
Clint Frazier comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. In now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's
Yo-oo.
ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's only 1 for 10. This is foul right side.
Hey Ty. TB's still sick.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
He's not talking today.
Hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in.
How you doing, UNC? I got a headache myself.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by
Hey
a
at
couple,
TB.
but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Power off. It's cold, so I'm in bed. What's up, everyone? How y'all doing, fam?
delivery to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
My blood LOL a little warm, but shoot, I'm trying to get warm.
Another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Into the box, Gio Urshela. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he
At remember Ty DQ, hopefully you can get warm.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
That man Ty.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Urshela gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit toward the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Now that second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. One there. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Rendell Grichuk.
The right fielder, Rendell kick.
You good TV, just continue to get stronger bro. 100 double underlined.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. LeMahieu's got it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Catch it.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he's back easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Just keeping him close. Lined hard to center field. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. Grichuk ignores
At TV, do you have a sore throat? Just asking.
And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park two-run home run.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge... base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. 1-0 the count. Bases are
At
empty here,
TBO
nobody out.
okay, are you taking any medicine?
The 1-0.
At TBO.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Still 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Shoots this one over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Standing in now, Kevin Biggio, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Semien on at first. Nobody out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start. Start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
The third baseman,
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2-1 the count. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Semien's off and running. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Runner at first with 2 gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton worked a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 4th home run here in the early going. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far.
The center fielder, Joe.
First offering. George Springer will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Teoscar Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Stanton able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 3-2. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Clint Frazier. First pitch coming, here it is. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, McGuire. And he makes the throw to first. Frazier is retired, and there's 1 away.
The batter.
So the next to bat will be Gary Sanchez, grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Sanchez, 28 years old. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now into the box is Gio Urshela, singled in his last at bat. Back up the middle. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. Grounder down the line at third. but a foul ball, 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble, and this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Tommy Malone will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, number 44.
Infield shift
Nice.
well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Base hit into right center.
Can't wait for the 16 games.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary team fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Nice.
Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire, 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs as he drove in a pair with a triple in his first trip. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Stanton comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 4-2.
Now they telling their friends, I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And that one yanked just foul. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Gleyber Torres is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled off. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Springer. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Davy Garcia will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll go to second here. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
All I can say about this one is that he must have taken a mental holiday there. Nice throw to second, I guess. Too bad there was no play there, though.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings in George Springer. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Biggio, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There goes the runner. Not in time as he steals second.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover as he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A ball and a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Fouled away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier.
The designated hitter, Clint Frazier.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So stepping in is Gary Sanchez. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Grounded to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Now it'll be Gio Urshela trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Hernandez is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Darren O'Day is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Last half of the 7th here, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now to bat, Reese McGuire flew out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch. Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Kevin Biggio is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Smoke toward third. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto. Still all square at 4 apiece. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. First offering. Skied into straightaway right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
And now here is DJ LeMahieu. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Base hit into right center.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Odor will come on now and pinch run here. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder.
So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Odor at second. Judge is over at first with 1 away. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 1-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he'll dive back in. The 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Next to dig in, Luke Voigt. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The set and the 1-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2. Yanks strand a pair. Score remains tied at 4. Odor will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
For the Jays, the third baseman, Vladimir Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
George Springer the next to hit. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 the count. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only one away.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ware, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now the first pitch. Lourdes Gurriel is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Rowdy Tellez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. A ball and a strike. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So they get a couple of runs on. Kirby Yates comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
From the stretch, Clint Frazier is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Yates is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping in once again is Gio Urshela. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set and the pitch.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Here it comes, 1-0. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today. Toronto came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tommy Malone gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Kirby Yates earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victoria.
Still I'm living in. Yeah, it was written from God, it was gifted to give you a story that ain't hard to tell. 2013,